There he is. There's Mikey T at Mike's Sportsbook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline. With tips, analysis, and predictions, people. Here we are, Sunday, June 23rd. It's a beautiful sunny Sunday, mid-morning afternoon, however you want to call it. This is Mikey T, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline, with tips, analysis, and predictions. If you're new to the station, please like and subscribe. In the description, hit the Discord and get over to my lounge where the community chat's going on with the other players. And get over to that parlor where Mikey T's 5-star locks, 12-6, 54-24. We're hitting it upwards of 67%. Mikey T in the sports book. We're always with you. And this video is going to be a little bit about money management. It's going to be a little bit about adjusting when we do lose. I'm not perfect, and things do happen that I'm not in control of, and some things just tend to happen, and then it upends the sports book. But Mikey T, winners never quit and quitters never win. And like I said earlier, I'm going to mention in this video strategies, adjusting to losing, money management, maintaining your bankroll, and that's where it's at. Like that, you keep your bankroll, you stay focused, and winning streaks, losing streaks, they all turn around, they all change. I've been harping on that. In Major League Baseball action, 80% of the time, the home team does not get swept. And it proves again on Saturday as the Yankees take care of the Braves 8-3. They still play today on Sunday, but the Braves had the Yankees number the first two games, Thursday and Friday. Saturday, Yankees come through with a victory, 8-3. Also, Tigers lose 5-1 at home in Comerica to the White Sox. Cleveland beats Toronto 6-3. Seattle beats Miami 9-0, and the Dodgers get over on the Angels 7-2. Those three picks yesterday hit that I liked. Winning streaks and losing streaks, people. Brewers on a 3-game losing streak facing the Padres today. Padres on a 4-game winning streak facing the Brewers today. The Giants on a 4-game losing streak facing St. Louis. Blue Jays on a 5-game losing streak facing Cleveland. Cleveland on a 4-game winning streak facing Toronto. Astros on a 4-game winning streak facing Baltimore. And then on this last game, it's the Rangers. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and they play KC today. If you've been following Mikey T at the Sportsbook and you've been following Major League Baseball action, you already know that the home team hasn't been getting swept 80% of the time. These games, these matchups, when these teams come into town, the home team wins 80% of the time, at least one game. They're not getting swept, and it proves to be true again on Saturday. You're following Mikey T, you've got a smile on your face, and you're putting money in your pocket. Let's get with the strategies for betting. You don't have to bet every day. Matter of fact, you can't bet every day and plan on having some money. You gotta strategize. You gotta dig deep. You gotta have discipline. You gotta be patient. Nothing lasts forever, people. And this isn't a game. This is serious business. You've got to study. Just ain't flying by the seat of my pants. I put a lot of time into this. These winning streaks, these losing streaks, these trends. When you win your bets, scrape it back. And then your next bet don't have to be as much. I'm not into pressing. I'm into running this marathon and strategizing, and day by day putting money up, building the bankroll, and basically just one game at a time, one day at a time. When I lose, that loss doesn't define me, and when I win, that win doesn't define me. It's simple. I say it's simple, but then yet it's a lot of common sense too. Not letting your confidence be your demise. You've got to have confidence. You would be confident in your bet. or your bets. Don't let outside influences disturb you. You need confidence, you need patience, and you need to have 100% conviction. You need to believe in the sports book. You need to get with Mikey T, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline, with tips, analysis, and predictions. Like I told you, Michigan is leading the country in online gambling, sports betting. Billions. It's a billion-dollar industry. We just get a little piece of the pie, people. Study. Maximize your bankroll. Stretch it. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. And all these other sports bettors, flashy. I like to fly underneath the radar. I don't like to brag, but I will carry that little horn once in a while and toot it. We get on these hot streaks. We get on these losing streaks. We still fire back with confidence. It's Mikey T in the Sportsbook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline, with tips, analysis, and predictions. All up and down the East Coast, down around the Southern Coast, up around the West Coast, throughout the Midwest, up at the top, touching into Canada. Mike's Sportsbook, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline, with tips, analysis, and predictions. I can't tell it to you enough. You know, I watch a lot of TV, and what I'm doing, what Mike's Sportsbook is doing, nobody else is doing it. I would have seen it. You don't see anybody doing what I'm doing. I'm digging deep. I'm studying. I'm researching. I'm putting the time in. I'm picking these games. Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, NHL, NCAA football, NCAA basketball, golf, tennis, Olympics, Asian ping pong. All the things that you want to wager on, Mikey T can help you wager on them with tips, analysis, and predictions. We don't give it to you straight. We give it to you full circle, like I've been telling you. And boom, you hit that bullseye. You hit it right on. People across the country are in the sports books out in Vegas and Atlantic City. Yeah, they'd be bragging, flashing lots of diamonds, flashing lots of cash, getting in that expensive car. That's all fine and dandy if that's theirs, if that is actually his car, if that's actually his necklace, his gold. Let's see them winning tickets. Let's see you have a winning ticket before the game goes off. Tune in. It seems like everybody wants to post after the fact, after the results, to make them look better. I don't think anybody can take it on the chin the way Mikey T can. Give out a loss and then come right back and say, hey, I fucked it up. I don't know. I dropped the ball. But winners never quit and quitters never win. And when you're with Mikey T, we've got tips, analysis, and predictions. We analyze the game up, down, backwards, forwards, all the way around. Don't have to bet every game, and you do not have to bet every day. I advise against it. I give my broadcast every day, but I'm just tuning in, letting you see what happens. These trends, pitching matchups. Teams have other teams' names in all sports. And then let's get to this also. I could throw everybody underneath the bus. And if I did, I'd throw myself. I'd be the first one under the bus. And let's get with it. Pro sports, legalize gambling. When they legalize gambling, they open the door wide open. When you can do these player props and player bets, and they've legalized it, hello, cheating comes into play. Remember, money is the root of all evil. So, instance, the guy's stubbed his toe at home while he was mowing the lawn, and now he's the starting first baseman for the baseball team. And there's prop bets, you know. How many hits is he gonna get today? I think all pro sports are cheaters. I think all pro sports fix these games. Money's the root of all evil. Years ago, we had an NBA referee that got banned from reffing basketball, NBA basketball, for shaving points and fixing games. He ends up going about his business. He's not longer a referee anymore, but he writes a book on how and why. Okay. Everybody knows people can be bought. Everyone knows people can make payoffs. These timeouts that they take, these commercial breaks, phone calls come in, people. Statisticians come in. They have these things. They know what prop bets. They know what's happening. They know what team has to win by the spread. They know how many points this team is allowed to give up. I find this information. So you do all the hard work, you do all the hard studying, and then it comes down to the final decision. What game do I play? What team do I take? And when there's a bunch of cheating involved, sometimes they cheat right into Mikey T's hand. When they put those totals out there, and they're astronomical totals, and I've done the research, it's not rocket science, it's common sense, it's math, it's mathematical analyzing. There isn't no magic wizard out there. How does this happen? That in all sports, baseball, basketball, football, and hockey, Olympics, that they're always so close, always, year after year, year after year. They're always so close on predicting. It's not magic. There's two factors involved. One, mathematical statistics. That's how the point spreads come about to begin with. What a team is averaging, what a team is giving up. They take those mathematical averages and then they come up with a line. They come up with an advantage point to distinguish. This is the favorite by X amount of runs or points or goals. This is the underdog by X amount of points or goals. And it's math, averages, points for and points against. And that goes across the book in all sports. Are you listening to me? Listen, it's not so far-fetched that the government would kill their own president to fix something or take care of something. It's not out of the ordinary that these pro sports, these pro athletes with all these big contracts, they're making $30 million a year. Come on, man. You got the Vegas, you got the upper people that are making the lines for the sports betting operation. And it's crooked. There's cheating involved. How about this? Basketball players. I'm tired today. I'm not going to play. I'm going to stay home with the family and take some personal time. Yeah, you're making a couple $100 million playing basketball, and the fans come to the stadium to watch the stars play. This particular day, this particular star doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to travel to the East Coast because he's got a West Coast birthday party to go to. He's already getting paid, so he don't need to do anything more. When they make those streaks and those trends and those lines come out and they got advantages, yeah, and their main player isn't going to play. He's either sick, out of town, or he don't want to play. So what's the deal? Funny business. That's what it is. Funny business. You're under contract, you're getting big money, and then you don't play. Well, when these lines come out and my starting player don't play, and they still win. Tips, analysis, and predictions, people. I don't know, organized crime. They've got their hand in this sports betting action, guaranteed. The players, they're involved. Bases are loaded. Bottom of the ninth. And I'm down 4-3. We got our best hitter up. He already knows that he don't really need to win the game. The game is just a regular season game. We don't really need to win the game. They're already in first place. I'm just going to strike out. And he'll strike out. And he won't win. The bases will be loaded. They'll leave them all on the base and the game's over. Loser. Boom. When you leave it up to the human being to be honest with moral integrity, and then you flash a bunch of money in front of them, they may or may not catch that pass. He may or may not hit that ball. I remember in pro football, Todd Gurley, if anybody remembers him, Todd Gurley went to University of Georgia and was with the Rams. It's towards the end of the game. He takes a handoff. He breaks the tackles. There's nobody around. He's running in to score. No. He falls down at the 1 yard line and lets the clock run out. They still win the game. They may or may not have covered, but they don't hit the total on the total points. He falls down on the goal right before scoring. He didn't want to score a touchdown. Nobody was going to tackle him. He's running 5 yards in. He's going to just fall at the 1, let time run out, and not score. Who wouldn't want to score a touchdown? Later on in the news conference, he comes back and he says, nobody's making money on my name in the fantasy sports world. You think twice about betting any props on my behalf. Nobody's going to make money on me in the sports fantasy world. You know, that's just wrong. That isn't the only time that's happened. It's happened in a couple other games that I've noticed. What about the games that I haven't noticed? See, they don't say that at these parties. They want to keep it whispering. But sports betting is legalized gambling. But the moral integrity of all the sports are way down. You can't justify paying all these people all this money and then not delivering. They'll find a way to deliver one way or another, either by playing or not playing. Vegas, Atlantic City, Monte Carlo, all the places in the world that have legalized gambling and legalized sports betting, they know what they're doing. And Mikey T knows what he's doing. I'm studying. I'm staying focused, disciplined, patient, not greedy. I dive into the games, all the games. I can't hit all the games. I can't win and go undefeated all the time. Winning streaks come to an end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They come to an end. Losing streaks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They come to an end. It's all relative. And when you talk about legalized gambling and the moral integrity of the people of the country and of the teams of the sports that we're betting on, we need to get real, people. We need to understand. Mikey T had a bad loss the other night. The Dodgers playing the Angels. I gave the Dodgers out as one of my 5-star locks. This freaking pitcher hits batters back to back when the bases are loaded, and anything, they scored their 2 runs to tie it up by getting their batters hit. So it's 2-2. And then 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. Next thing you know, the game's over through 9 innings, 2-2. Goes to the top of the 10th, got a guy on second. That's another phony thing. They're concerned with the time frame of a baseball game. Since when was a pitcher ever timed on having to make a delivery? You know, just trying to rush things along. So now we decided that if a team in baseball at the end of 9 innings, if it's tied, to speed the overtime up, we'll put a guy on second automatically. And then we'll go from there. So top of the 10th, you get a guy on second. Anyways, strikeout, top of the second, a wild pitch. So he ends up on third, a base hit, he scores. Angels win the game 3-2, and Mikey T and the sports book go down. Not making excuses, but I don't like losing on those situations. What if it had been reversed? We'd have won on that situation, and I'd have gave that play out. That was a losing play. Should have never won that play. They'd have said, oh, you were lucky anyways. Hey, but one thing is, winners never quit and quitters never win. And I guess this I'll get with it. All you got to do is get that W. That's the main thing, is getting a W, no matter how you get it. When I give out a pick, I want it to win. I don't care how it wins. I just want it to win. Oh, lucky win. Oh, well, okay, that's how it is. Lucky loss. Mikey T's on a losing streak. That loss doesn't define me, and that win won't define me either. You get with it, people. Understand what I'm saying. Realize that. A lot of things go into picking these games. Year in, year out, every day, every sport. That guy in Vegas is magic that he just happens to know. No, it's mathematical, it's statistics, it's common sense when he puts the pencil to the paper and they come up with those lines. How about when they come up with those lines and then the player decides, I don't want to play today, I got a birthday party to go to, I'm having personal problems, I got a sore foot, my little kid dropped a glass jar of pickles on my toe and my toes broke. I don't want to tell the manager because then they're going to put me on the IR. When I play today, I'm just not going to try as much. See, all that stuff comes into play, people. Did you even know that? Did you even know about the man that makes the lines? It's statistics. It's a mathematical equation that decides what team's going to be a favorite or not. And then it's up to me, Mikey T, to find that info. I find it. And I also found that no one in Michigan is doing what I'm doing. You don't see any other broadcasts from any other Michigan people on the station breaking these games down with tips, analysis, and predictions. You don't see nobody in any other state doing what I'm doing. Because I'm giving it to you straight. Mike's Sportsbook, Mikey T, Michigan's premier sports betting hotline with tips, analysis, and predictions. I'm here to put a smile on your face and put some money in your pocket and having fun while we're doing it. I love sports. It's competitive. It's that competitive edge. Competition. Moral integrity. I step up to the plate today. Do I really want to get a base hit? Knowing that my cousin has some bills that he needs to get paid. He lost his car, it got repoed, and now we're going to bet some prop bets. Mr. Pro Bowl quarterback isn't going to throw for 30 completions today. He's only going to throw for 25 completions. We'll find out the trend, we'll find out what it is, and make that bet against his moral integrity. That's how it goes. And I'm not a genius, and this probably ain't the first time you're hearing it. But you know I'm speaking the truth. If a pitcher's supposed to throw 10 strikeouts today, he's only going to throw 8. Hello? And do you think these pro athletes want the original American citizens to be cashing in on their performance? No, they don't. No, they don't. That football player that I mentioned earlier that stopped short of the goal line and not scoring, that was flagrant. That was on purpose, and that was to totally make a statement. A short time after that, he's no longer in the league. Well, it's Sunday afternoon. Major League Baseball is coming up today, and all the home teams have won. Nobody's on the verge of being swept as a home team today. We're gonna go with the Yankees to get another win against the Braves, as that's my favorite team, as you know. We're in Michigan, and I do my broadcast out of Flint, so we're gonna hope for the Tigers to get another one against the White Sox. I like Cleveland Indians today, Mikey T at the Sportsbook. They're going to try to get another victory over Toronto. Go with the Indians today is what I'm thinking, but I don't need to bet every day. I'm not betting every day. I find these winners, and when it's right for me, then that's when I play. But I give winners out, and you should too. Stay focused, disciplined. Don't go above your bankroll. When you win, for instance, you make a $50 bet and you win 50, now you got 100. You don't need to make another $50 bet. Pull back. Maybe you only bet 40. Because if you lose that one, you still got profit. It's in the money management. It's cashing these winners, and when we do lose, we didn't lose at all. So win, baby, win, baby, win, baby. And when we lose, we lose, we lose. That's it. But the winners are going to outscore the losers. We're going to keep a smile on our face, and we're going to put money in your pocket. That's all I have for today, Sunday, June 23rd. Strategically, moral integrity, discipline, trust. Trust Mikey T at the Sportsbook. We're always with you. You have a good day. Enjoy the games. And we'll look forward to seeing you on Monday. Stanley Cup Finals, Monday night in Florida. Edmonton, coming to the States to get the cup. Edmonton's going to get that cup Monday night. I'm giving it to you a day early. You guys have a nice day. Enjoy the games.